transition here, and people who are waiting should be able to see us. Apologies for the delays, guys. Let us know if there are any issues with the audio, as we did have some last time. Too busy thinking about Sanson. You're right, Sam. Too busy thinking about Sanson indeed. No, if you guys watched the stream last time, you know, obviously you didn't have the pleasure of seeing Dan's face, but we've resolved that issue, and that is ultimately why we're 3-4 minutes late. So apologies for that, lads. Is everything sounding good on the stream, guys? If you just let us know in the chat, and then we can, you know, we'll probably take some questions before we start, and hopefully then it'll give other people a bit more time to join. But Dan, mate, I mean, it's great that we can see you on the stream. How you doing, man?
Yeah, this is nice, mate. This is nice. I just sort of, when I was watching the last stream back, I just sounded like this sort of overlord that was watching over you, sort of like Heaven Almighty set up, where like you do something and this big booming voice would call down from above, "No, Dan, it's in tactics, not squad." And so it's nice to finally be here with you, Morgan and Wise in full effect, mate.
Absolutely, and I've just realised I've got to actually share my screen with you, mate, so as you can see what's going on. So forgive me while I allow Dan. Whilst we've let his face in, we're not letting him see the stream. Do you know what? If Zoom had if everything's just gone wrong for the stream so far, guys.
It's been a nightmare,
honestly. But we're glad to have you. I think we got 7 people in. So if you guys just let us know in the chat that you can see.
The real MVP is Dan's laptop, because it's running about 8 different softwares at the moment to make the stream happen. It's got Football Manager, Zoom, Discord. It's streaming live on YouTube. How it's coping with this, I don't know.
Neither do I.
Shout out to Dan's laptop. Is the second monitor up and running, mate?
Mate, of course.
What a setup that is.
The second monitor is up and running. I don't know if I'm going to have to share the screen with you on Discord, Dan. Bear with.
Cool.
Again, apologies, guys, for this. Football Manager. You see, right now it's trying to say I'm going live, and I'm scared that my mates who are on Discord at the moment will join. Can you see that, Dan?
I can indeed.
All right,
there we go.
That's all that we need. Let's just check that the stream hasn't messed up. Oh yeah, and it has. Our webcams are all over the place. I'm gonna have to stop that. That's rude. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. We'll stop that, and Zoom is just gonna have to cooperate. Zoom. Again, sorry guys for this. This is
teething problems, boys. We'll get there.
Yeah, for whatever reason, so if I go, we'll do more here. No.
In answer to your question, Ethan, in the chat, I haven't actually seen anything more about Sanson, although I went downstairs earlier and my mom, who's like a really surface level Villa fan, like she sort of, because of my dad watching it and my brother watching the Villa and my dad sort of getting us into it, she's sort of slowly picking up on things, and she watches a fair few Villa games now. And I went downstairs, just had my dinner just, and she was there at the dinner table like, "Who's this lad we're signing from Marseille?" So if you know if the news is filtered through to Claire Wiseman, then 9 times out of 10 you've got yourself a solid rumour. So whilst we've had no movement on an official transfer, from my mom does know about the transfer, which is just as amazing, I think.
That's almost as like, that's like the Fabrizio Romano rubber stamp, isn't it? If it's gone mainstream, yeah, it's got to your mom. That's what we want.
That's absolutely what we want. I haven't actually seen anything more about it. No, it does seem like we're seeing some positive movement on that front. The Fabrizio tree, as I said in our Transfer Rumor podcast, which if you hadn't checked out, once the stream is done, make sure you go and check that out, because I really enjoyed doing that. And we don't only speak about Sanson, but we touch on Horahan, a little bit on Gilbert and some of the younger lads that have gone out on loan. So that was a real fun one to do. And so, yeah, no, I haven't actually seen anything. But, yeah, there's more than a few journalists reporting on it, actually. So,
there was an update from AVB, Andres Villas-Boas, the Marseille manager.
I did see that,
because they played last night, and he said whilst there's been no official contact from a club, that there is definitely interest from parties in England, which, that kind of backs up the claims from Fabrizio. Maybe this is just a generational thing, Dan. Obviously everyone who's in this chat and on the stream will be on Twitter and stuff like that, but my dad wasn't quite too sure who Fabrizio Romano is, so I've had to show him and explain. So if you guys aren't sure, Fabrizio is like the most in the know person in the football industry. He's a journalist, I think it's fair to say. He's actually in Football Manager as well. That's how far he's come.
He is, yeah.
Man. But no, he's one of the most connected people in the industry. And whenever he tweets, "Here we go," that means that the transfer's happening. So hopefully we can get a "Here you go." And we're in the save. Dan, you should be able to see the game now.
I can indeed.
Just like to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. Everyone can see. Everyone's having a great time. Great to see some familiar faces. Hip, Arachnophilia, Ethan, Quinton, Sam, Aidan. Shout out to all you guys. And I mean, let's get into this, Dan. Crew Alexander is our next game. So basically, I think today, Dan, we're just going to zoom through all the pre-season friendlies. We're going to probably try and get some players out on loan. And we're going to play, I think we'll go through 2 Premier League games. Obviously, the big one is against West Brom, which is what you guys are all gassed for. The first game of our first Premier League game this season, which is really good. What have we got here then, Dan? This is transfer news.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much going on because I think so it will have net transfer spend and net total, but that's because of the transfers that happen in the window in real life. But I don't think there is actually going to be any deals done in Football Manager because we've disabled. I think this is an important caveat for anyone that didn't watch the first stream, and we've disabled the initial transfer window as you start in the summer because we wanted it to be as realistic as possible. So yeah, this is sort of just an overview of what's been going on and how much Premier League teams have actually spent. So you can see there, we're still in dollars. I think if you go to...
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Go to the FM in the top corner again, Dan.
Here we go.
And if you go to preferences. There you are. Yeah. You can change the language to English and then the currency to dollar.
I apologise.
From dollar.
Pound sterling.
We're in the move.
Brexit means Brexit.
Here we go.
That's what we're here for. Let's get.
So yeah, you can see our highest transfer fee was 28 million, which is not from Football Manager. That's for Ollie Watkins.
So brilliant.
I think we're making. There we are.
So we'll continue here. Scouting report on Crew. Nice that we've got some data on them. We won't look too much into that. Check our next email. Training in review. Ollie doing the best. Jed struggling a bit. That's not great. Elmo's down there as well after he's recently renewed his citizenship, which is was the highlight. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Dan. That was brilliant, man.
Just whilst we're whizzing through this sort of initial emails and stuff like this, Dan, I've just spent pretty much 2 hours of my Sunday evening watching Marcus Rashford get called offside for an hour and a half.
Oh, man.
What were your thoughts on the game?
It was probably one of the most dull Manchester United v Liverpool games there has been in recent years. As you said, I think there were, just within the first half, 7 offsides from Manchester United, as I tweeted, which is not really what you want to see from these kind of games. I get that both sides were at the top of the table and were, there's a lot riding on the game. I just wanted to see them take some more risks, and I think, Bruno came close with a free kick, and Pogba's had a chance just late on that Alisson has parried away on his near post. But it was disappointing, man. It's not been a good day for Premier League football. I don't know about you, Dan, but this morning I found myself watching the Napoli versus Fiorentina game, and that has by far been the highlight of my day. Watching that. Saying that, I only watched the first half, so I only know that they were 4-0 up.
That was a great little first half from them. They actually won 6-0 in the end.
Oh, wow. I should have carried on watching.
Yeah, Matteo Politano got one, and Insigne scored a penalty.
That ball from Insigne, man. That was
lovely, wasn't it?
That was outrageous for Lozano.
Lovely.
So here we go. Training camp, Dan.
Yeah, so I think we just auto-select this one, mate. Include the youth prospects as well. Send some of the young boys away with the squad. We're off to Austria. So there's the squad that we've sent away.
Lovely stuff.
So what's your feelings with the friendlies then? So are we going to hand these over to the assistant and let the squad just play through them? Because I think we've got some, by the looks of it, some lower tier Austrian sides. So how good a viewing that will make, I don't know.
I think we should probably hand these ones over just so as we can we can get into the nitty gritty. We'll probably play our last one. We'll take that one ourselves. Bertrand injured again, which isn't good. Only
a couple of those, isn't he?
Yeah, it's
one to watch.
Is it his wrists again? Oh.
Yeah, it's those sweatbands, mate. They're way too heavy. The weight of Burkina Faso as a nation rests on that man's wrists.
What did you guys think of the Liverpool Manchester United game, or any of the other games that have happened today? We've obviously had there was the Sheffield United versus Tottenham game, which was absolutely what a goal from Ndombele, by the way. An outrageous finish, and what was the early kickoff?
Spurs and
was there not another game today? Oh no, it's Manchester City versus
City play later, yeah,
versus Palace later, isn't it?
There's some really nice football later on as well. Inter play Juve in the Derby d'Italia, and it's the final of the Supercopa de España as well.
Oh wow!
Barcelona play Bilbao. That could have been an El Clasico had Real Madrid not lost to Bilbao in the semi.
That was a disappointing game. That was a really disappointing.
Yeah, that was. So that's a shame, but those still two good games as well.
Kane Callister looking good. On the subject of Kane Callister, Dan, as well, I think we mentioned it in the last Transfer Remember podcast. What did you guys think of that? With the news that Frédéric Gilbert may be leaving on loan, would it be great to see Callister kind of take the Gilbert role? I say the Gilbert role. He's not in the squad, but as the kind of second choice backup. I think that would be really good for him. Obviously, we've seen a fair few of the younger lads go out on loan, which is great.
I think with that, then it's just good to be in and around the matchday squad, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But getting players used to that experience and going away with the first team, even if they don't play at that age, I think just being involved with the setup and training with the first team is always important. So hopefully for Kane, he can get a bit of that, because I think those lads really did show themselves quite nicely.
Absolutely.
So are we giving these to Craig?
I think so.
Sweet. That middle one.
This one here.
Yeah. Then we choose who we give that to.
Craig give that to
Shakes. Give that to Shake.
Earn his money. So now we've done that. Hang on. Yeah, Craig Shakespeare take control. Confirm.
That should be okay.
So we go to team select. This should just skip it, shouldn't it? Right.
Hopefully.
Leicester was yesterday. That was a good game though. Really good goal from Maddison. Wasn't quite sure who Batuista was in his. I've butchered the pronunciation there. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, that one seemed to catch him off guard.
Nice 3-0 win.
Great goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we.
I really like Madders.
Yeah, no, I do as well. He just seems so. Yeah, I really like his way he interviews as well. Always seems really happy to watch the media. Really, just seems like someone that loves the game. You gotta love those kind of players, especially when they come through in English. Nice 3-0 win from the Villa boys as well. 2 goals from Bertie, 1 for Ross Barkley. Those are some nice goal scorers.
That's what we like to see.
Now you guys can kind of see the standard of opposition that we have in pre-season.
Let's have a look at this. There we go. Some analysis work. Well, we outperformed the XG,
that's always good.
Which is always good.
Bertie man of the match.
Let's have a look. Backroom advice.
Interesting. So this is sort of some staff analysis that you're seeing at the moment, Dan. And this is so we currently don't have an under-18s manager, so we could look into hiring one of those. That's always a fun process.
Interesting.
We've currently got a couple of. We've got some space for an extra coach if we need them. We don't have a loan manager either, so if we're going to be loaning some players out, getting one of those in, and we have a space for another physio as well. So these could be some. Whilst we get anything sorted today, adding staff is always a fun process because you can find some really big names in the staff.
Interesting.
So that could be quite fun. Try and find someone to manage the under-18s.
So how do we do that then?
So if you see it on the left-hand side, you've got staff underneath, like team report, tactics, dynamics.
Are these the shortlist?
Yeah, so these are just people that they've recommended. But we can do a sort of search ourselves if we'd like to.
Interesting. So we don't have enough coaches, which seems mad considering how many we actually have in real life. That's mad.
Assistant to the assistant regional manager.
That's it, mate.
It's not even just assistant to the regional manager. It's sort of assistant to the assistant regional manager.
Do you know what? I find myself watching back that podcast whenever I feel sad about a Villa defeat or a performance.
Yeah, you're not alone there, mate.
I go and watch that one back, and I'm like, things have got better. It's fine. I think that's actually managed over 1,000 views on YouTube as well, which is good. Let me just move my mic here so I can actually see the screen a bit better. I think we can
Yeah,
leave
no,
this for now, can't we?
Yeah, well, so we can always come back to it.
Yeah,
Let's just. I think if we try and whiz through this pre-season, and we'll get to that big first game against the
Scout
Baggies.
meeting again. We don't want Gaeta. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we can probably ignore the scouting
Yeah.
request because obviously we can't actually sign it on. That's one for January, I think.
Just looking at the chat, Dan. Tillemans Tillemans. He's so good around Arachnophobia. He's a mercurial talent. I mean, Leicester signed him at the right time. They got on that ship. Tillemans will be a Manchester City player in a few years' time, I reckon. He's so good. And yeah, Jack is mates with Maddison. I don't think we'd be able to attract Maddison to Villa though, I think he's on a fair bit of money as well. But you know, he's local. He's from Cov, isn't he?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, again, Arachnophobia, the Villa ladies did get thrashed. Bad afternoon for them up north.
That wasn't nice.
But the problem is with the WSL is that you've got such a drop off between the top teams and those, you know, just getting promoted like us. The difference in budget and that sort of thing is just such a vast drop off.
Lansbury's playing. Wow, sorry Dan, just to interject.
Yeah, so Dan, if you might just have to hit suggested squad on that one. Just because sometimes the AI isn't intelligent and doesn't quite rotate it enough. So if you just use the suggested ones, then usually you'll get a fairly good rotation.
Nice.
But no, there were some positives. I know it sounds stupid saying in a 7-0 defeat that there was positives. But Liv McLaughlin, who's a 16-year-old, she came on to make her WSL debut. So that's a sort of glimmer of hope out of that 7-0 defeat. But yeah, with the WSL, I mean, there is such a drop off. I mean, United and City sort of run that league. It's hard to compete financially with those sorts of teams. But there's a project at Villa. Gemma Davies is a really nice young coach, someone that we have a lot of admiration here on the Villa podcast for.
Absolutely.
So it'd be interesting to see how she can sort of bounce back from that. I don't actually know what their next game is, the girls, but
they've just come up as well, man. That's got to be considered. You know,
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Man City do that, you know, on a male level as well. The newly promoted teams always end up getting spanked at City. So
absolutely. So we'll also select youth prospects to go with this training camp, which will be good. Arachnophobia. My niece is only 8, so she won't be ready for a few years. Yeah. Could definitely have done with her, mate. Could definitely have done with her today. But no, it's. I'm looking forward to this, Dan. I'm looking forward. I kind of want pre-season out of the way, but as someone has mentioned in the chat, Tristram, if I'm reading correctly, I think I need my glasses on. Suggested scouting crew. Now, obviously, we're not going to sign players in this window, but I guess it wouldn't do us any harm to set up some scouting networks down potentially. Again, I don't know how that works, so.
Well, that's something we can always look into. You know, as a sort of in the middle of the season, start some getting, you know, September, October, ready for the January. Start to pick out some players. Let's get these wonder kids on the go, man.
Absolutely.
There's a few clubs that always seem to produce really good, consistently over football managers. Certainly clubs like Midlands seem to produce really good players. Good players come out of Midlands. Obviously, South America is a sort of hotbed for it. But you've got some like the Japanese and South Korean clubs have some good players that come out of them as well.
Let's have a look at the highlights here from this 3-0 win. Henry Lansbury and Conor Hourihane starting. Throwback to the championship days. Big Lovray in goal.
Look at this. Interesting. Seems a good performance. Marv didn't have the best against. Oh my God, try and pronounce that. Spiegelmannschaft Teichkirchen Tribuswinkel.
The Scandinavian roots.
There's some jumping. Yeah. If anyone knows, like, sort of any basic surface level German, how's my pronunciation on that one? Did German at school. Don't know if that helps me at all there. Let's see what we've got going here.
Let's speed this match up a bit. Oh, great finish from Trez. He's certainly redeemed himself after that awful penalty miss. Keenan Van Nistelrooy as well. There we go. That's what we like to see.
There's Elmo.
Oh, that was set up by Lansbury.
Tyrone.
That's brilliant.
There you go, Tyrone on the score sheet.
Shout out.
Got a nosebleed. He's that high up the pitch.
Did you see the photo of Ty on Instagram modelling the Boohoo tracksuit?
Yes, I did.
Influencer, man. He's influencing. Do you know what? Genuinely, dream podcast guest, right? As much as it would be the the pinnacle, I think, of the Villa podcast. If we manage to get someone like Grealish on, Mings is who I want on the podcast. Did you listen to the High Performance podcast by Jake Humphreys that he was on?
Yes. He's just very good listen.
Yeah, Mings is just such a nice guy, man.
Well educated, so well spoken. I love his philanthropy.
Wants to do more technical defending. Interesting. That's we can skip that for now. Target's injured, 5 to 7 days.
Oh, with a stub toe.
Oh, JJ's out for 4 to 5 weeks. That is not good. That's someone who we wanted, to be involved in pre-season. Albeit we're taking this kind of hands-off approach for now, just so as we can get to the start of the season. Else, if we go at the pace that we did on the last podcast, Dan, we'd never get this season done, would we?
No, absolutely not. So
we'll skip through this. Trying to get my brother to get her into the Barca ladies. Oh, you out in Spain, Arachnophobia. That's sick, man. See if they can scout anyone else like Pedri or someone like that. Get them to come over for the men's team. Wouldn't
be too bad.
Doing bits right now, man. Doing bits.
I probably owe some respect to Ollie on this podcast as well, Dan.
Ollie Watkins.
I think I sort of felt a bit bad because I came on a few pods and said that I didn't really feel like his all-round game was necessarily actually that his all-round game was there. I just thought that he sort of drifted out of games a little bit at times, but I sort of felt that I was misunderstood a little bit, so I just want to sort of confirm that. Big Ollie fan. I think a lot of Villa fans might have just misjudged him. I think it's only in recent games it's come to how hard he works for the teams and how important he is to the system.
It's one of that. It's difficult to see how from a cynical point of view, you judge a striker on goals and assists, and if you're not scoring, if you're not winning games, then it's difficult, isn't it? So it's as Ollie knows what he has to do. I think a lot of fans have been giving him some unjust criticism, which he's posted a few Insta stories about blocking out the haters and learning to deal with adversity. He's reading some books, which is almost worrying. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
That I hope that a certain level of abuse hasn't managed to penetrate and get to him. That's not what we want. But no, I think he's he's elite, man. I love Ollie.
And sorry, mate, carry on.
I was just going to say I hope he leads the line for years to come at Villa, man.
I hope. Just pop into your inbox a sec and go to the invitation to England trial day email. Just came in yesterday.
There we go. Yeah.
And just hit scout in that one.
There we go.
As opposed to there we go, because otherwise I think we were about to attend the game ourselves.
Oh.
And that's not the most fun. I'd say we've got Admiral Wacker, who we play, is not the next game, but it's the game after that. I think they're actually top division Austrian opposition, so it's the standard is slowly getting better. I can't. I don't know too much about this next team, but
let's have a look at what socials are saying, Dan.
We do go to Austria in real life as well, don't we? So
yeah, it's something that we've done before, isn't it? Austria as well. Just a little note. I'm sure most of you people know. Ralph Hasenhüttl is Austrian, not German. It's my biggest pet peeve of any commentator and any pundit talking about the German philosophy with an Austrian manager, albeit he has managed in Germany. I think it was McManaman that mentioned it, but then you shouldn't ever take anything that McManaman says too seriously.
Oh God, no.
Got some fitness tests here. Matt Target's all good. El Ghazi doesn't need one, neither does Bertie. That's good. Just don't wear them wristbands, Bertrand.
Let's see how this goes.
A big win for the Baggies. It really was, Arachnophilia. That's
yeah, for sure.
In some somewhat crazy circumstances. I didn't do the. How come we're actually playing this? Oh, this is the England trials one. I've messed this up, haven't I?
Oh yeah. Wait. Go. If you go to the cog, can we back out of this? Maybe, or maybe the drop down arrow. That may help us.
We didn't really want to see this. I'm sure we can just.
Ideally not.
Hang on, would it be the pause button? Or we are paused, aren't we? Let's
Yeah, there we go. Is that leave at the end?
Match. There we go.
Yes.
We're going to storm out. We're not pumping our fists today. Yeah.
See, the problem is, Dan, is that with skipping like big periods of time like this, you can go on holiday and it just sort of like mass advances. And I suppose with the transfer window, it might not be too bad, but usually you come back and your club's like completely awry. Like all your best players have been sold. The scouts are everywhere. Players are unhappy. It's a nightmare.
Interesting, right?
But we won 3-0 again. Chose with 2 more goals, so
he's doing.
He's
bits
having a good
pre-season. He's doing bits.
Yeah, good pre-season.
On the Wolves game, we should probably talk about the Wolves game because Wolves are. See, I see a lot of Villa fans on the timeline. Whenever Leeds and Wolves lose, they always hop on it. But Villa fans are always the first to complain when they're chatting about us. But Wolves, like on a real, I think they need a change. Things are just getting a bit stale under Nuno, and he doesn't seem to have a plan B, which isn't always a bad thing. Some managers are able to execute plan A to perfection, and that is what they go with, Dan. But it's understandably frustrating for Wolves, and to lose that derby after I don't think they've not had a derby for a while, have they? You can't lose to that Baggies side, man. They're awful. It's not good.
Yeah, no, I think the thing is with that, like losing Jota and Jimenez, obviously in completely different circumstances, but just there was never a replacement for Jota. And whilst you and I both singled out Podence in pre-season, Dan, looking at that Wolves team, we both picked out Podence and we both picked out Pedro Neto, 2 players that I know we're sort of big fans of. Yeah. Those are big boots to fill. I feel almost a bit sorry for young Fabio Silva, who's sort of been thrust into the limelight and expected to fill the gap that Jimenez left, when he was really something for the future. And so I think that's a nasty injury for Lovre as well. A double hernia.
5 to 7 weeks.
He did lifting weights, but it's okay. I don't suppose he was going to play too much anyway. Yeah, AJ Payne, Baggies are terrible and still down for sure. Yeah, well, Big Sam's got a big job on his hands there, and that was his first win. It'd be interesting to see how they do off the back of that. Now he's got that first victory and how they sort of go forth off that. But I don't know.
Big signing, Snodgrass.
Yeah, I like that, and he played well. He played well against Wolves. I thought, considering he was sort of, again, it was only because someone was injured. I think he played, and I thought he did well. I thought there were some nice bits in the games. He's just someone that's going to give you so much effort, as we saw as Villa fans up and down that right hand side. We'll put absolutely everything into every game, and I think when you're in a kind of relegation scrap, you can't really put a price on that, because it's so easy for players to sort of lose morale and sort of just lose that extra yard of pressing or whatever it may be.
We'll skip the scout. We don't need that. But yeah, sorry, my phone's just fallen down there. The Knicks are playing now, Dan. That's what I've just got set up on my phone.
Well, I'm just going to show you guys. So I bought some merch off the NBA store the other day. And this is a sort of NBA champions. No, unfortunately not, but they kind of feel like. I thought I'd bring some Last Dance mentality, because it's the championship jumper from the 90s. And the Bulls actually play at 8. I don't know if we've got any NBA fans in the comments. But I've burdened myself with 2 mostly mediocre sides in my lifetime. Aston Villa and the Chicago Bulls. It's the bane of my life. But they play at 8, and the good thing is that if anyone out there is looking for their sport fix at the moment, I know obviously the football's playing and everything. A lot of the NBA games Sky put for free on YouTube,
which is good.
So if it really is, and so you can often get your sporting fix if you go onto YouTube. Sort of every week, Sky Sports stream a game for free on there. And I think the Bulls are the pick tonight. They play at 8, so I think that would be, we usually do these streams for about hour and a half, Dan. So that might be around the same time. Oh no, Anwar El Ghazi. Dan, what's going on with all these injuries?
How's he broken his leg? 5 to 8 months. Jesus. Right,
Anwar's got to go to a specialist.
Shall we talk to him about this?
Yes.
We'll promise
I think we put our arm around him. We'd like to offer him some support.
Where? Sorry, I didn't see that. I was looking at the responses. We can't pump our fist in this scenario.
No, I don't think that's. That's a big loss.
I suggest you keep your head down and concentrate on your recovery.
He didn't respond too well to that. He doesn't need sympathy, says Amor.
Wow. Do you know what? We're not gonna be a simp for him. There we go. Keep your head down. Don't disrespect us, Amor.
I think we're sending him to a specialist, yeah.
Straight away, we're struggling. Right, AJ in the chat, what formation and tactics are you playing? So we can actually show that, can't we, Dan?
Oh, yeah, so just head to tactics.
So for you guys who didn't catch the first stream, we're playing a 4-3-3 defensive. I think we did actually have our right winger just tucked in a bit last time, but with El Ghazi injured, that is not great. So maybe, obviously right now we can just put Trez straight in, or we've got Bertrand. But it does probably leave a space in the squad for one of the younger lads that we can probably promote down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think Louis Barry can play off the left. So that would be an interesting sort of dynamic. We had a look into the young lads, didn't we, on the last stream, Dan, and they look promising.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high potential players in there, including JJ, who's literally just got injured. We did win the game though, so every cloud. 2-1, a little bit closer, but the wins are the most important thing.
Hopefully we can get a bit closer to this West Brom game, Dan, because we're deep into August here.
It's obviously this sort of COVID schedule, so the season will start in. But there's the under 23s are playing on the 1st, so that the domestic schedule can't be too far away. It's been a relatively good pre-season. Other than we've picked up a few knocks here and there. El Ghazi is the only crucial player that I say crucial. A player that would have been sort of in and around the starting 11. Obviously, we lost JJ and Loveray, but they were sort of going to be on the sort of fringes of the squad. But that's a shame. But no, on the whole, good pre-season. At least if El Ghazi's been injured, Trezeguet's had a good pre-season, so it seems like we might be able to bank on Trez. So
we should probably sort this out, because we're going to just keep getting an email, aren't we?
Yeah, so I think let's head to staff, Dan. As I said, it's under team report. Head in there and then staff search.
Yep.
So go to new search over on the right hand side.
New search.
And staff role is going to be manager, coaching, I believe. It'll be coaching manager. And then go to world reputation.
Yep.
And go about fairly good.
Oh, I did the wrong one.
Have we got fairly good managers?
Fairly good. Michael Laudrup.
We can go and get Michael Laudrup.
Should we sign Michael Laudrup, guys? Let us know.
Under 18s manager. How about that?
At 56. Was it Michael or Brian Laudrup that was the Swansea manager?
I think it was Michael.
There we go. Some experience there. I think we go for Laudrup.
AJ Payne's liking that. Yeah, so go to his name and just click that.
Right here.
Then if you go to contract up in the top,
I'm blind.
By overview.
Yeah, I see.
Transfer, approach to sign.
There we go. Let's get Michael Laudrup a part of the Morgan and Wise revolution.
So you're just going to go to job and make sure we are giving the right one, because at the moment it's got assistant manager locked in and we need him to be managing the under 18s.
So I'm assuming that's coaching.
Yep, and under 18s manager just down there.
There we go.
So his wage is a little bit high at the moment, so just drop that down and on the minus arrow. Sorry, the little. There you go. See if he'll bite on this.
What should we go for? Should we go for 200k?
Yeah, I think per annum that's not bad. We'll see how he likes it.
We'll go 203.
You can treat it.
Suggest terms.
Yeah, let's have a go.
There we go.
Oh, big. See, if you want 400k a year to manage over under 18s, Michael, I feel the answer is going to be a no.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll hardball this. We'll go 250.
Moneyball, baby. Moneyball.
Oh wait, that's the most we can offer.
I think that is the most we can offer is 217. I don't think he's going to have any of it. So maybe someone.
I asked
Michael
you to make
Laudrup.
an acceptable offer, and you failed to do so. I don't see the point in continuing in these negotiations. Do you know what? Screw you, Michael. Screw you.
So I think we're going back to the search. Then we'll edit the search and we'll see what we can find. Maybe someone a bit less high profile.
This is not.
So go to. Okay.
We'll go for okay.
Decent or okay.
Gordon Strachan and Steve McLaren. No, we don't want these, mate.
Not a great list.
We don't want these.
Maybe try okay.
That was okay.
Oh, decent? Are we going to decent, really?
Dick
Adrian
Vaughan.
Mutu. Oh my God, what a player.
Adrian
Dick Vaughan.
Mutu.
Let's see some more of Dick Vaughan.
Are we
Dick guy in
serious?
the locker.
65, Dan.
What have you got to offer, Dick?
He's a bit of a boomer.
Oh my God. So where's he been? Beckerveld. He was the Holland assistant manager at Feyenoord.
What am I pressing
Put some respect.
here? I've done something
Put
wrong.
some respect on the Dick, Dan.
I feel like I've put some respect on the Dick. Oh my God! See, he's got his B license, so he's not.
That's good. He's currently contracted though to a club, so
So he's not available then, is he?
Unfortunately, not.
I mean, we don't want to really go for worse.
Nominal.
We don't really want to go for that, do we?
Well, who have we got here? Remy Gard. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Right, we have to bring Remy Gard back.
Let's go and get Remy.
Right. How do I do this again? Am I pressing on his name?
Yeah. Also, we can. Yeah. So go to contract.
I pressed the wrong thing. Shit. I don't know what I did there.
Let's go and get Olaf Melberg.
Remy Gard. Yes, Olaf Melberg. If we could bring him to the club, right? So how do I do this again? Am I on staff?
Back into staff.
Staff search.
Staff search.
See,
there he is.
Remy Gard. Right. So, how do I do this again? What am I pressing?
If we hit his name, that's the one, and then go to contract. We'll see what he wants because he's currently unemployed, so he's been sacked from.
Would he come back? Is football
there
manager smart enough to know that he managed Villa? He doesn't want a lot as well.
I think this is the problem: is we've got him currently employed as a scout.
Right. Okay.
So if we go to coaching and under 18s, see if it changes. But if not, we could have. I think we could have a deal here.
Do you know what?
Let's offer him that.
Let's go with that. Suggest terms. Your opening offer is far too low for my demands for me to consider making a negotiation. So
he wants to be a scout as well. He doesn't want to be a manager.
Interesting.
Remy. I'm not surprised actually.
He's you know, we've been linked with Sanson, IRL. This could work. We could be getting some Frenchies with Remy.
Come on, Remy.
Should we go with him for a scout? Do we have enough scouts?
Yeah, why not? We needed one anyway. We actually needed a scout.
Okay,
so we'll have him back.
We're bringing Remy Gard back. Here we go. He's happy. There we go. Remy Gard is in. He'll be in touch soon. So we'll exit the talks now, and we will. How do we find Melberg?
So if you go to where it says staff at the top, like right at the very, very top, that's a search bar.
Yeah.
So just punch in Olaf. There he is, the manager.
Now, I say we add him to the coaching staff. Guys in the chat, let us know. Do you want to see us bring Melberg as part of the coaching staff? Let's see. So we go approach to sign.
Yeah, see if he's got any interest in this. Oh, he's not currently interested.
Do you know what? We'll have to.
That's one for the future. We'll be back.
We'll keep him in mind. We'll keep him in mind. Just as my phone keeps falling down, it just doesn't want me to watch this next game.
So let's have a look. AJ Payne. Have you put? He's put face masks. Yeah, I haven't actually tried. So if anyone plays Football Manager, I don't actually play with the face packs or the sort of badges packs or anything like that. I just sort of play with it as it is. I've never really been one to temper that. Does anyone know? Has anyone used any of them in the comments? Dan's sort of this is Dan's sort of virgin voyage into Football Manager, if you will. So
get Gabby back.
I'm excited.
I don't
actually know if Gabby's on the game. Gabby might be in.
Let's have a.
Let's see if
Scout Scottish Premiership. We'll save that for the future.
He's got an injury list.
Loan.
I think just hit the ticks on those boys. Let's get those boys out on loan.
Yeah,
wouldn't do any harm.
Someone did comment on the last stream on the video when it was up that we need Philogene Pedence in the team. Lewis Brunt, again friend of the show, allegedly. Get him playing some football. I want Lewis in the team. He's an absolute baller, man. Courtney's injured. We're having injuries galore, man. This list is not looking good. Look at this. We've got Heats, Lovray, Courtney, Anwar, Wes, and JJ all out. Which is not ideal.
So I think this is our last pre-season game. Am I right in saying, Dan?
I hope so.
Just if we have a look at our schedule, and we'll sort of see where we're at.
We've got players up for international duty. First of all, Brunt's loan has finished from Gloucester. 6 appearances, nice. Let's view his report actually before we go into this. Driven in his pursuit for goals. I can 100% vouch for that. Committed player. Wow, this is all really good.
So we got to submit the squad list. Big role.
Wow, okay. So, we've got a difficult decision here because we've got 4 keepers. We're not going to do the same as saying that, we've only got 2 fit ones, Dan, haven't we?
Well, yeah. So at the moment, players under the age of 20 don't have to be registered, but can still play in matchday squads.
Just like
so we have life. That. Jed isn't in at the moment. So we've got Emmy and who is Oyan in the squad? Or
I'm not sure actually. Oyan's apparently close to signing for Norwich in real life.
I saw that. No, we don't have Oyan. So do we want to? So we've got them. Yeah, maybe just add Jed.
Add Jed. Right.
So if you go to Jed and that little drop down. So just hit in.
Should we put Kalinic out?
Yeah.
Well, who's going to be back sooner? It's going to be Kalinic.
Well, if you hover over the inge, you see that it will tell you.
So 5 weeks and 3 months, anywhere between there for Tom, and 5 to 6 weeks. We're probably best not registering Heaton, aren't we?
Yeah, and the thing is when Tom comes back, you can redo the squad registration in January, so we can always have a tamper with that.
Do we
I think
register?
That's good. Is anyone else? Jacob Ramsey isn't in, but I think he's under the age of 20. And then should we put Wes in? When's he back?
3 to 5 months. There's no point, is there?
Well, we can always recall Ali.
We've got Sama, yeah.
He's only on loan.
So yeah, we'll submit that.
I think so.
Yeah, we don't need to register JJ. There's no point. Confirm selection. Do not show me this message again, please. Hard to make any significant signings in the first season to improve upon any first team players. Yeah, well, that's the thing. We're only going to, Sharik, we're only going to be making signings in January. That is what we will be doing. So just moving forward, hopefully we can get to our first game against West Brom soon, Dan.
Yeah, for sure. We are on the 28th of August now, so we must be getting close now. That's a big one.
ACVC.
This is our last pre-season game.
Interesting.
So the pre-season reports are starting to come in. We've been asked to submit our squad numbers. The day is getting closer. Squad numbers is always a good one, Dan. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So these are the current. So you can see all the players that they're currently holding and the numbers that they prefer to hold. So Emmy likes the number 26, and he's been given that. We can change any of the numbers if we'd like.
Interesting.
But I don't have any beef with the.
No, we don't need to really change
numbers in the first team.
No, we don't need to give Sam a goal one either because obviously he's not a part of the squad. So we'll just we'll submit the numbers. And advance. Nakamba handed Zimbabwe call up. Shout out to Marv. Doing the most. Let's get this game out of the way. And then we can get into our first game.
Blues are losing, even on Football Manager. You'd love to see it. I'm seeing James Bree in the comments. How's he getting on at Luton? Do you know, Dan? Or does anyone know in the comments? How's he been doing? That was a weird signing, wasn't it? I felt for Brie a little bit. That never really worked out, did it? It's hard to say how good of a player he is or isn't because I don't think we saw much of him, and B, when he did play, I don't think we ever saw the best of him either.
No. Get Gabby back, bring McGrath, Roy Keane, ? Sven. Interesting. Yeah, there's some shouts.
Roy Keane, former villain, obviously.
Roy Keane doing his angry Roy Keane work on Sky Sports. It's always fun to see. He just says it as it is, doesn't he?
Doesn't mess around. And I suppose you need a bit of that. But for me, there we are. 13 days, Aston Villa against West Brom.
It's coming, guys. It's coming. I can't believe we're already 45 minutes in the stream almost, Dan. That's mental. Albeit a lot of that was me trying to actually get the screen to share for you.
So here we are. This is where we really get into the thick of it. So we've answered that as well. Squad numbers. We've got the top goal scorer odds. So there's the bookies odds for top goal scorer.
No Ollie Watkins.
Mistake.
How dare they, Dan? How dare they? Let's obviously Villa dominant win. Little preview there. There we
Nice
go.
4-0 win. Ross
Lovely
Barkley with
stuff.
2 goals. That's a good amount of
27,500
season
season tickets. Wow, that's great. That is brilliant. We've got some odds that you were saying. Scout report, Sidibe, bit old for us. I saw a funny tweet actually earlier. It was a text chain that a girl had shared with some guy. And he was pieing her off because in his eyes she was too old for him, and he was 34 and she was 27, it just made me laugh, like the way it was worded. It sounds dead how I'm explaining this, but I'm sure
I saw the same one. Oh,
Remy Gard.
Remy.
They've cancelled the transfer of Remy Gard.
Oh,
right. Well, do you know what?
It's not worth it.
It was never meant to be, Dan. We never wanted Remy. We want big Olef. Again, another one you look like. Guys, in the chat, let us know if there are any, because we've had some suggestions on the comments of podcasts before. Dan and our footballing lookalikes. We've had Tom Heaton, we've had Dean Smith, we've even Olaf Melberg when you had the beard, Dan.
Yeah, that was going back a day. Although to be fair, mate, given how lockdown's going, the trim is for you guys that can see me. I can't actually see myself at the moment, but the trim isn't. The fact that we've got about another month in lockdown worries me, Dan. God knows where this is going to be in a month. That's why I apologise, because I always try and look sharp coming on the podcast for you guys.
Get us vaccinated.
Yes, so Jesus Christ. Just so I can use the barbers, please.
Yeah. Save them. Brie ended up with 40 games for Luton. Wow. See, on his first line, I don't actually recall him playing too much, so it's good that he managed to settle in. Did you sign the DC kid from Brescia Serie B? DC.
From the only notable player I can say coming from Brescia is Sandro Tonali.
No, it's Berke Bjarnason, Dan. Get it right.
Oh, of course.
Get it right.
Of course.
He's anchoring that midfield now, Dan.
in place of old Sandro. Yeah. I wonder where Berke. That's the dream, Dan. As soon as he retires, we need to be on that, and he's in the coaching staff.
Yeah. Berke, well, it could be happening soon as well, because he's 31, 32 maybe in real life. We've got some loan reports here for our players. I don't think we need to really check that out just yet. Only Samagol and Sinalso's actually played yet, so
good start for Sama though. 2 and 4.
It's about his ratio now, to be fair, as well, isn't it? Oh, Tonali's a beast, man. He's gone to Milan. Milan are doing amazing right now, and they're obviously. They're just about to finalise the signing of Mario Mandzukic, which is a brilliant rotation.
Well, the thing is,
for Zlatan, Dan.
The thing is with Ali is that obviously he plays for Fenerbahce, who have just signed Mesut Özil.
Yeah, well,
he should be doing fine for service.
Absolutely. It's not. I don't think it's been announced just yet, but obviously, we all know Fabrizio's confirmed it. We're going to take control of the games now because they're coming up. We've got some under 23 games first. It's not our problem. We don't need to worry about that. Tonali really is built in that kind of Pirlo mould, isn't he, Dan?
Well, the thing is with Sandro Tonali, I think Pirlo really started this, really, whereby if you think to the Italian, even when Pirlo started coming through with Italy, if you think of the Italian midfielders that have become that, they're really functional, quite rugged, quite aggressive. You know, Italy were always sort of linked with playing quite defensive, aggressive football, really. And then even if you look at the likes of Gattuso and those kind of players that Pirlo was playing alongside, he sort of bucked the trend, and now Italy produce these really silky. You know, if you look at the midfielders like Barella, Sensi, Tonali, those kind of Italian midfielders. Even George, I know he's Brazilian born, but Jorginho to a certain extent. How the legacy that Pirlo's had on the players that are coming through has been massive. And that Tonali mold is not one to shrug off at all. I think we're okay with the bonuses. So that's if we win the league or the cup, which I mean I'll be impressed with, but can't rule it
out. Joel in the chat saying we need a backup striker. Yeah, we do. So for now, Joel, until January, we will just be using the squad. We're not going to be doing any transfers. Hey, isn't Pato a free transfer? Yes, but Blues were almost going to sign him, so we can't touch Alexandra Pato. Arachnophilia. Come on, we can't. We're in a different league here. I say what, I'll never forgive Alexandra Pato for scoring that penalty in the 6-0 or 8-0 Chelsea win at Villa Park.
Oh yeah.
See, that was not a good
He
time.
played for Chelsea, yeah.
Signed on loan. Lewis Brunt in the side. Here we go. That's great. Yeah, I remember. So we were coming back from our school ski trip, and that game was being played, and it was the early kickoff that day. It was 12 o'clock, and I had the game up on my phone. And at the time, I don't think this is the case now, but BT had a streaming charge, so you would pay extra on top of your data to stream, and I wasn't aware of this, so I watched the whole game, and then I get back, and then I get an angry text off my dad saying, "Well, why is your phone bill like £200?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to pay £200 to have watched Villa get pummeled by 6." Like that was not a nice time.
Oh no, it's salt in the wounds, my man. Salt in the wounds.
If we'd have won, it'd have been all right, but that weren't great. So they've there we go. Our Chelsea game is on TV, which is great. Gilles bears it right down. We're injury crisis.
How was the Fred one like? 1 to 2 days.
Oh, well, that's fine. I overreacted there. Charlie Austin loan. That's an interesting
Come on, Joel.
one. Interesting.
Come on.
I mean, baggies. Come on. We've got to do better than this. Saying that,
We're about to find out.
Just signed for QPR, Dan, the other day.
Yeah, that's a nice sort of homecoming signing, isn't it?
Oh, they've lost Brian Samuel. He's gone to Turkey. Well, he's signed.
He's gone to Fenerbahce.
Yeah, so they're doing bits right now in the transfer window, aren't they? It's we're coming up on this game, Dan.
Just a week now.
Are you guys excited? Let us know as well how you guys want to see us line up in the chat. Who do you want to see play? Obviously, at the moment we've got a fair few injuries, so with the system again, we're doing a 4-3-3 defensive. We got a sitter anchor in that midfield in the sixth position. You know, the Dougie Luiz star boy role of the team. I'm really looking forward to this, Dan, because we just kind of skip through all this. We just want to get this done. We can finally see it on the sim. There we go. Saturday the 12th. West Brom at home. Have you set your tactics yet, Chris? Yeah, we have set our tactics, haven't we, Dan? We did that in the first episode.
Yeah. We'll run through those.
We will run through that with you, yeah. So you guys can see how we're operating. Under 23s report there, very good. We've got a report from Newcastle. International roundup. Conor Hourihane played 7.2. Wow, he really is proving me wrong. Scout meeting again. We don't want anything to do with that just yet. Although saying that, 18-year-old, this could be an interesting signing. Current ability, potential ability. So he could be a 4.5 stars. Is that good, Dan?
You got one of those. So Andrew Winter. Yeah, we've got. So current.
I think I've actually lost Dan's audio.
Come through in Scotland, but actually definitely worth keeping an eye on, as Villa tend to.
Nice. I just lost you for a second there, Dan, but thankfully you're back.
Oh, yeah, I just got the notification. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we're all good now, mate. We're all good now. Can you guys let us know if you can still hear us in the chat? He'll score more goals than Davis. Joel, come off it, man. Keenan Van Nistelrooy, he's our striker. He's our go-to backup. Grealish played against Belgium. England won 3-2. Brilliant. Marv doing well as well. Very good. Right. Training schedule. Okay. Right. So now we're going to tactics here and show you guys again just what we're operating. So, Dan, would you like to run people through this?
Yeah, so what we've got, this isn't actually, we've got a couple of players who are going to come in. We've got Matty Cash. This is sort of one of the sides I think we've been playing in pre-season. But it's not too dissimilar from what we hope to play. So Matty Cash is going to slot in at right back. Obviously going to have Emmy in goal. Ross is playing as this attacking Mezzala, which is quite similar, I think, to a sort of the position that he plays in real life. He sort of, the Mezzala drifts into the wide areas and operates from those, which is sort of what you see Ross do. Two inverted wingers, obviously, because whilst we're trying to see how we do against Dean Smith, it'd be rude not to emulate him. And then Ollie Watkins is a pressing forward, which is the role we see him play in real life. Two nice ball-playing centre-backs as well, focusing on short passes into space, working the ball into the box. But wing play is the overall tactic, as you can see, beneath tactical style, because that's where we felt, when you've got Target, Grealish, Cash, Traore, you've got Barkley operating as a Mezzala and Ollie, who can also play on the wings. That's where we felt we were strongest. So yeah, we're also
Absolutely.
playing this for Pep style 4-3-3 with two eights.
Which
So
is what we love. Pure
ooh, and there
football.
we go. It's gonna
Let's
be
see.
silk, mate.
Here we
Oh,
go.
who we choosing as captain, mate?
How do we do that, mate?
So yeah, it's in the emails. Craig's just sent choose Aston Villa captain for the season.
Sorry, I was looking at this under 23s one. Right, so, well, it's got to be Jack, hasn't it?
Jack and Mings.
We'll go Jack and Mings. I think that's fair. I think
Yeah.
keep it how it is now. There's no reason why we should change it. We'll just hit confirm there. Well done, lads. Mark on Reds. International roundup. John McGinn played 70 minutes for Scotland. It's Slovakia, I think that is. Opposition report on West Brom. Here we go. They play a vertical tiki-taka style, a quick passing style possession. This doesn't sound like West Brom at all in real life. Did we register Lansbury? Did we do that, Dan? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we did. Although
Yeah.
he's, I wouldn't get too excited about seeing
Yeah,
much
no,
of it.
he
Sorry,
won't-
Joel,
he
if you're a
won't be
particular Henry Lansbury fan.
We'll probably be looking to terminate his contract, as someone mentioned in the last podcast, which is a shame. He scored for the under-23s the other night, though.
He did, yeah.
Which is quite funny. Scored early on, helped the team go 1-0 up. Carabao Cup draw made today. Brilliant news. Southampton in the Cup. Southampton away. Nice one. Well, we'll probably play a weakened side, Dan, because I think staying up is the priority so far. For
That's an important thing to reference, isn't it? Is that for everyone that didn't watch the last one, Villa have really low expectations on this FM. So we're sort of, the board and the fans are sort of hanging on us staying up.
And rightly so. I've never played this.
Yeah, so which may not feel too wrong. But yeah, and this will be a good game then, Dan. If we want to start the season off quite well. There's a good number of you guys watching as well. I'm excited to get into this
shout out to
one.
everyone watching this, man. We've got 18 concurrent, a good chat rate. I think we've had 260 people hop in at points. So shout out to everyone that is still listening.
Dan, I know you'll be a big fan of this one. Luka Jovic, 2 goals in 28 minutes for Frankfurt.
Mate, I'm so glad he's left Real, because it's ever since Cristiano's left, they've found it really difficult to fill that void. Now, I'm not at all suggesting that Jovic was going to, but of course, he took. Did he take the number, or was that Mariano?
Mariano.
But again, another replacement who just wasn't cutting the mustard. Jovic needed to be playing regularly, but he got in trouble during the lockdown, didn't he?
Yeah.
He flew a supermodel over, or he flew back to Serbia, didn't he? Something like that.
There's worse problems to have, I suppose.
Yeah, this is just rich people problem. But no, he's a real prospect, man. I think I saw Adam Glick's tweet saying it's a shame we didn't get him on loan. I don't think we were ever in for him, but Adam, he knows his Bundesliga stuff, so he'll be happy that he's returned to Frankfurt, and I am too, man. He's a really he's like the perfect modern day number 9 Jovic. He's mobile. He's a poacher. Anywhere inside that 18-yard box, you'd bet your mortgage on him scoring. He's quick. He's a brilliant striker, Dan.
Yeah, no, he is. I mean, and the thing is with Luka is that he had such a good season at Frankfurt, and it was a difficult role for him to step into because Benzema is so integral to the way that Real Madrid play. Everything that is good that Real Madrid do goes through Benz, and so Benz operates in sort of this more centre forward-esque role in that 9 spot as opposed to an out-and-out striker. So I think Jovic found it hard to sort of step into that team and offer stuff in a limited sort of playing capacity.
Yeah,
and sort of because he's just this out-and-out finisher, and Benz is obviously so much more about the all-round game that he offers. And so I think Lucas sort of struggled with that, but this loan back to Frankfurt is really nice. Yeah, he got a couple of goals in 28 minutes today for them, which is going to do his confidence the world of good. City have kicked off as well. I'm not sure how I think that's still 0-0 against Palace. That's still 0-0.
So we've just got some, fairly unimportant emails here. Team selection.
I like that.
Yeah, that all looks good to me. That's you suggested.
Morgan
squad.
to make managerial debut. There you go.
And Wise,
Yes.
let's not forget. This is a joint effort. And that, by the way, guys, we've still not sorted out my face scan. So that is what the game assigned me. So
Olaf is talking about us. Look at him go.
Is he? Oh, there we go.
Pinpointed Colin Grant.
He's clearly not been watching that much football, Ollie. I love Malberg, man. I'd love him on the podcast as well. Right, we'll attend this press conference. Or should we send someone, Dan? What do you think?
Well, I don't mind. Honestly,
I say we just get into this, man.
Yeah, I tend to send my assistant to that one. I mean, Craig's been in the business a long time. I can trust him to handle a press
likes
conference.
the cameras. Under 18s fixture clash. Okay. We'll just leave that for now. Social feed. Here we go. Let's see what people are saying. Watkins, Dan, we found your burner account. Brent Franks. Wow. For anyone that's interested in the NBA, the Knicks are they're beating Boston 62-40.
Oh wow!
Right now, yeah. Celtics have got the penalty throw here. Interesting.
The Knicks are looking good because they've been a terrible team but the Knicks have really got it sorted out this season. They're looking like a good side.
Well, they've got to firm up, man, with the Avengers squad that Brooklyn have assembled, the Nets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Scott's gonna be happy,
I think. Yeah, he's buzzing. He's buzzing. I stayed up last night to watch James Harden's debut, and that was something else altogether. That's going to be a scary squad.
I only watched the first half. I knew that the Magic were going to lose.
Of course, you're terrible. A Magic man, aren't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, they put up a very good fight actually.
It's always going to be tough, man. Like the Nets roster is a joke. Like they're going to win the championship this season. 100%.
Go. Here we are, match day, baby.
I'm excited. Right, let's hope it doesn't accidentally skip this. Any of you guys enjoy the NFL? Right, Chris, I'm gonna sound like a proper, fake fan. We had a tradition when we were up in Manchester for uni. Me and my mates would always stay up and watch the Super Bowl, but I don't really tend to watch too many NFL games, to be honest. It's one of them things. It was the same with basketball, to be fair. I never got into it until I actually went to a game, like going and experience it, like watching a game live. Like it's mad, and then it kind of got me hooked on the NBA. So I feel like it's going to have to be the same kind of thing for the NFL. It's certainly one of them. It seems like it's one of them because the games are so long with all the pauses and everything. It's definitely one to enjoy it at the stadium, I'd say, Dan.
Yeah, I watch a bit. I keep up to date. What about the Bills, man? We're getting close though. The Super Bowl's not too far away.
Yeah.
That's the 7th of Feb. We're starting to get the conference championships. So the Packers are the only team that's confirmed there. We've got a couple of games tonight. The Chiefs play the Browns. The fact the Browns has got this far is crazy.
Absolutely.
The Browns and the Saints play the Bucks as well. And obviously the Bucks are sort of going to be coming heavy. And Tom Brady, you obviously be stupid to write him off. I think it's him and Drew Brees will meet for the last time. But that's not important. We've got to sort this out, mate.
We're playing West Brom. That's what's important. So here is our lineup. I think that's what we're going to go with, Dan. In terms of the bench, how do we sort the bench?
I like that. Jed, Bjorn, Trez, Traore. The other thing, Dan, get that mentality over by the tactical style. So it's like in possession, that mentality, and we'll go. I think positive. Wouldn't go attacking just yet, but we'll get on the front foot. So see how this Villa side measure up early on.
JJ's obviously injured, otherwise JJ's all right. Should we put JJ in the squad?
Yeah.
Taste.
We'll put him in for who I took Dan. I've got to be honest with you. I don't use a sub keeper in FM. I've never had a goalkeeper get injured or sent off.
Well, I think you're tempting fate now, Dan. So
yeah, I know.
I'm gonna take Neil Taylor out for JJ. I think.
Cool.
Sorry, Neil. You ain't done much wrong. We just want JJ to get want him to feel welcome in the squad.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Chris, thanks guys. Getting my shirt of Virtual Hot in here. There we go. That's what we like to see.
This is the closest we're going to get to Derby Day this season, gents.
Absolutely. It's a shame because I feel like West Brom in the state we're in it. Well, obviously, we got the 3 points at the Hawthorns, but at home that would be quite a tasty fixture.
Absolutely.
Here we go. So this is how they're lining up: Sam Johnston, Branislav Ivanovic, Cedric Kipre, Sami Ajayi, Connor Townsend, Romain Sawyers, who is their captain, Conor Gallagher, Mateus Pereira, Flip Krovinic. I can never pronounce his name, so please do forgive me. Callum Robinson, one of our own, and Carlon Grant leading the line. Here we go into the dressing room, guys. If you watch the first stream, you know what we do. We pump the fists. We motivate the boys. We're favourites. We should be winning this comfortably.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm loving the chat. Let's go. Oh, I've got no time for journalists.
Where's that? Where is that? Is that an option?
So we've got send assistant.
Well, send assistant. We don't want this. Journalist.
I'll tell you what. Craig Shaker has been earning his keep. There we go. Villa Park. Packed. Come on, you Villa boys. Up the Villa. Here we go.
Here we go, guys.
Boys. Right. We're into it. There we go. Straight into it. Well, we've not conceded, Dan. We're through the first 5 minutes. That's a good start.
That's good.
Leeds are 2-0 up. What a start to them, Premier League. Patrick Bamford and Liam Cooper have got them a couple of goals.
Interesting.
We await Villa's first chance of the game. Here we go. We've got a highlight.
Interesting. Sawyers was benched the other day, wasn't he? I mean, after that
he was
the other week, wow. It's a shame, man. Romain is a very good championship player, isn't he?
That was a jangling. Same, AJ. Same.
But he's on the break. Here we go. Target. Worked it into the box. Not quite. Unfortunately, doesn't work. See, right, I'm surprised. Given all of the changes you said there have been because of COVID, Dan, that we're not playing in front of empty stadia.
Well, they said, they actually put out something on this, FM. They said that they sort of see FM has been an escape for so many people. They don't want to just remind people of the COVID pandemic. So they've deliberately in-game put, none of the players will get COVID. There's no empty, no stands are empty. And so, it's to provide a bit of normality, which I kind of like, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I respect that.
I think we've had about 5 shots here already.
We're going well.
So we're kind of dominating.
We're playing some good football too.
Ollie Watkins, there we go. 1-0.
There we go.
AJ, you can relax now. We've gone a goal up. Wow,
what a beautiful goal.
Let's watch this replay, man. Look at this ball from Mings. Fantastic.
Look at this.
Inch perfect. Sam Johnston again proving why we didn't sign him.
Nice finish. This
is definitely pre-fat Sam ball on West Brom. Absolutely hip. It absolutely is. They've
up to 4th. Good start. So Dan, if you go to shouts at the bottom there.
Yeah. Oh, Grealish. Oh, he's just had a shot parried.
I think we give the boys some praise.
So shouts, praise, entire team. There we go.
Absolutely. And you should see that.
Have we
got a penalty? Away? Oh no.
We're potentially giving away.
It's gone to VAR.
No, I've shouted my praises at the wrong time. Carlon Grant's taken this. Emmy is unable to save. Guys.
Well, Olaf did warn him. But he warned us about Carlon Grant, weirdly.
Is off. AJ, put it back on, mate. We're not doing very well. Carlon Grant has scored against us. I like Carlon Grant. I do. It pains me to say it. I think he's a good championship striker. Super Stephen Corker. He's probably a free agent, yeah. All right, let's head into the dressing room.
Half time.
This is... I can't put my fist here, Dan. I'm not going to lie. We've given away a penalty there. VAR's not helped us out.
I think we point a finger, maybe.
At who, though? Who are we pointing at?
We're just pointing it assertively in general direction.
I see. So, we've been the better team out here. Just keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. AJ's shirt is back on. That is great news. Thank you, AJ.
All to play for. I just chucked my Balti pie. Chris, same, honestly. My metaphorical Balti pie is all over the walls in here. Now, it's not too like. Do
we want to make any changes, Dan?
I think let's start the second half and we'll see how it goes. If it gets to sort of 60 odd and it's not going our way, then we'll have a look.
All
at
to
this.
play for your right hip. Throw the bottle, hairdryer, arachnophilia. Oh, mate, we can't. Not just yet.
It's not time. There will
got
come a
contest
time for
with
bottle
VAR
throwing. Don't worry.
Grealish driving at the defence. Bertie had a shot just saved by Sam Johnston there. Unlucky. Look at the stats, guys. 11 shots, 4 on target, 1.13 xG, 12 corners compared to West Brom's 1. They've only had 3 shots, 1 on target, obviously being the penalty. 0.89 xG for them. We're dominating this. We should be winning this game, guys. I grow a cabbage, lads.
Grealish is having a good game. Wolves are beating Arsenal.
Get on Trez.
Should we hit pause, make some subs? 65th minute.
Right. How do we do that? Do I just...
So if you go to tactics and subs, it's sort of around positive and instructions and shouts, etc., etc.
Yes.
Yeah,
see that.
There it is. Got it. So let's
the
load
chat
that
is saying
out.
get Trez on. AJ wants Trez on.
I think Bertie is sort of apprehensive. He's playing okay. So yeah, I think Trez had a good preseason. So let's get him on.
He's feeling anxious now. I want him to not feel anxious.
So
are we going to go for a double change?
I think who else have we got down here? So if we can sort of ease him into this a little bit.
Team talk complete. Confirm sub. Is that it?
Let's go.
Now let's get back into this. Come on, Trez.
Should we go attacking, Dan, from positive?
Yeah. We need to go for this, don't we, Dan?
Let's go
but we don't want to overcommit.
Go for the jugular.
Now let's see. We've got 15 minutes left. We've got to win our first game, guys, in the Morgan and Wise era. It's coming to 80 minutes now. See, we're dominating 16 shots. 16 shots in a game. This is like my weekend league on Foot Champs.
This is crazy.
Oh,
I think we're going to see a draw here.
Deep into added time now. It looks like it's going to be a draw, Dan. As long as we don't lose. We've got 10 seconds left here.
Here we go. And we got a highlight. You love to see it.
Oh. Yes! Ollie Watkins at the death.
There we go.
Ollie Watkins at the death. Here we go,
this.
boys. AJ, take your shirt off. Come on. Look at this.
Get it off.
Kronkovic,
where's that Balti pie, Chris? Where is the Balti pie?
We get another Balti pie. Celebrate. Have a Balti pie on us, guys. Brilliant.
Ollie Watkins,
man.
What a hero. There we go. 93rd minute winner in the first game.
That is brilliant.
Oh,
oh my God. It's not over. Conor Gallagher, big save from Emmy. Wow.
Oh, wow. The nerves are genuine.
Oh, my God. We're into the 94th minute of a minimum of 93. So hopefully, ref blows up. Here we go. Full time, guys.
There we go.
That's it. Yes, that's what we like to see.
Come on.
Total XG of 2.11 compared to 1.3 for West Brom. Let's go into the dressing room. Now, guys.
Big praise.
Where's my fist pump? Right, my fist pump it's never here after the game, which is disappointing. Quiet those boo boys. There you go. There shouldn't be any boo. Oh, shorts are off as well, AJ. Wow. Perfect time for dinner. There we go. Beautiful. So, well done, lads. That's a good win for us. We don't want to say anything too offensive. This is our first Premier League game.
Absolute
guys.
Carnage.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, again, do you know what? We'll take this one.
We're delighted. Definitely.
Absolutely delighted. Asking about stoppage time. You'll have to ask the referees about that. It's none of my business. Wow,
there we go. Look at that.
Our first game in the Morgan and Wise era, guys. Premier League table's looking nice.
Absolute limbs.
That is brilliant.
That sounds good.
We've. Do you know what? I'm loving this. Life is great right now. Life is great. We've won our first game as Aston Villa managers, Dan. Ollie Watkins doing the most as well, man. After the people on the socials were saying that, why is he in the squad? That's why.
That's why.
That's why. Aston Villa celebrations destroy West Brom morale. So that other village had to... Oh my God, wow. Sure, I'd love to see them actually get Big Sam in. Limbs in the hole, plenty of limbs. Absolute carnage. That's what
his debut as well, of course.
Yeah.
We praise that performance down to, and just underneath that article, let's go and commend Ollie personally.
We'll put our arm around him because we want to be pals. You were superb in front of goal. Keep it. There we go. Very positive. He appreciates that. We'll continue to work hard and press you. See you later. How does it feel, AJ? That feels really good.
That's nice.
We've won the derby. That's what you guys wanted last time. I mean, you can't do any better as a Villa manager than win your derby, especially when it's your first game. We're going to send our assistant for this as well. We don't need to do this press conference for the Carabao Cup. But Dan, look at the table. We're sat in 7th, so it's not too dissimilar to where Villa are.
What are the other
currently
results? Oh, Man City, Liverpool on the opening day. Big game. 2-0 win for them.
Wow.
Big win for Chelsea at home to West Ham. Ball draw between Brighton and Fulham. Palace have beaten Burnley.
Liverpool in
United
the
got a win
relegation
as well.
zone.
But United, yeah, I can't imagine that would be the case for too long. Man United got a win as well by the looks of it.
Do you know what? That's good news. That's good news.
Yeah,
We're
happy
looking good.
days.
So
Happy days.
let's check the social feed now ahead of the game. We'll last minute, yeah, Kazoo, yeah, you can. That's it, Chris. Absolutely, you've got that right. So what are people saying?
This next game is
on the
is a big one.
Bernardo
Ollie Watkins
Silva-
is going to be great. Yes, he is. Don't really see why people are excited about that performance.
Rio,
There's
you
always
need
one.
to chill out.
There's always one.
We've won our first game.
Dan,
Lads, let's follow it
it's
up with
gonna-
Wayne
we've got
saying,
a
yes,
big
AJ,
over.
let's right. We're gonna probably change the squad around a bit here, guys. Although a Carabao Cup run would be nice. I mean, Southampton are bottom of the table, I think, at the moment. So obviously only one game has been played, so we won't look too much into that. Shakespeare's doing well there.
Absolutely.
There we go. We can skip all this.
That's a big 2-1 win. And there we go. So, Liverpool up next then. Jeez.
Wow. This could be
We,
big for the rest of us.
going to Anfield on Football Manager is absolutely terrifying. They signed Haaland in my third season, and
God.
honestly, mate, it's so frightening. There's literally no tactic in the world that can stop that. It's just an onslaught. So that will be a real test.
Lloyd's
West
excited to
Brom.
see Vasilev. For
I wouldn't
Bertie.
be. He doesn't seem to play too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, he's not really. Get the big lad up top. Of course, Keenan Van Nistelrooy is going to lead the line for us,
Yeah,
guys.
you'll be seeing him tomorrow.
Here we go. Let's get ready to pick this team. Now, I'm debating. Did we start JJ? Jacob Ramsey?
I think we'll see how the side lines up. Man City have just gone ahead, by the way. John Stones.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll have a look, see how this line. There's how Southampton have been playing, though. I think that's how they lined up for the Prem game. So maybe their lineup won't be that strong for the. Obviously, Matt Targett going back to St Mary's.
Yeah, of course. Wow. Hasenhüttl didn't
reunion.
have any issues selling him.
No. So they've actually recommended we keep it the same. But Dan, I think with Liverpool coming up, if it was if it was any other team, then maybe I'd put out a relatively strong lineup for this one. But I think seeing as we've got Liverpool, we need to be at our best for that. Otherwise, it might get a little messy.
Yeah. So let's we'll put Bjorn.
I think Bjorn
in.
plays. Yeah,
Courtney.
I like that. I think who we got here. How long have we got on these injuries?
So
See, I think
Anwar is still going to be out for 4 to 6 months. Lovre, 11 days to 2 weeks, so not too long on him. 4 to 8 weeks for Tom.
what are you saying about Marvin DM?
Yeah, I think we need to rest Dougie, don't we? So, where is Marv? I can't even see him. Here he is. So we'll put Marv in there. I say Courtney goes in for Ty.
Yeah,
I
think
Gilbert.
is he still injured, Courtney?
Yeah, there's a little knock there, isn't there? It's
So
like,
maybe-
what does the plus
For
mean?
now. Yeah, that is an injury.
Right. Okay. So,
Still nursing one.
what-
Ezri or Ty? Ty played well in the last game. He got that assist, so I think we give him the nod for this one.
We'll put Jed in goal. Jed can be our cup
Yeah.
keeper. Obviously, he's our only other choice as well. We'll go for Fred at right back. Wouldn't mind seeing Bidace. Did we loan Bidace out? How do we
We put
add
him up
like
for
the young
loan.
kids?
So if you go to the development centre down, that's
Um,
over on the very left hand side,
development.
right at the bottom,
Yes.
and you go to under 23s. We can grab who we like.
So we'll put. Is he on loan?
So he's
he's
loan
listed,
listed.
so-
Let's have a look. What's he looking like?
Could become better quality, potentially better than Indy. So if we press this,
So he's still very much in his formative years. Dan, I've got to be honest. I think it might be early for Philogene Bedance. Those stats aren't looking too brave out there.
what are we saying about
Not
Barry?
yet. I think we can give. I think if we give. Call it, yeah. Why not? Let's have a look at him. He does well on Football Manager actually. He's on loan currently in my save. Those look a lot better. So you got a few yellows.
So how do we add him now, Dan? What do we do?
So if you go to development,
yeah,
and then move to senior squad.
There we go. Louis Barry, congratulations, son. Bit too soon
Welcome.
for Bidais. Let's see what Lewis Brunt's looking like. I do want to use him in the series.
Good determination on Lewis Brunt. 19. Obviously, stats have a high of 20.
Right.
So
these are alright stats then.
That's good. He could be a decent little player. His potential ability doesn't look too high, which is interesting. But we've got to see. We'll see how he fills out.
Should we just put Barry in then? I think.
Yeah, I think for now. It's a shame that JJ's injured because it would have been a nice game.
So we're going to put Barry in on the right, or?
Well, if you go down to Louis again. What are his positions? What can he offer us? It should say. So yeah, he can play on the right. So we could give him some minutes out on the right. I think we start Trez maybe, and then we can always bring Louis on.
Well, why don't we play Trez on the left because we don't really have any other option? Do we want to play Jack?
I think yeah. I think yeah, we'll pull him off, but I think we'll play Jack. We don't want to nullify this squad completely.
Okay, so we'll put Keenan Van Nistelrooy. If I can find him, here he is. Trezeguet, and I'm going to need to move Barry up. So we'll put who should we take off the bench? Cash should be able to play the whole game. So
Connor instead of John what are we saying? Are we starting? Yeah,
we'll play. If we drop I'm fair. We'll play.
Leave Ross, and then we'll bring JJ on for Ross in the second half.
Yep, sounds good to me. Right,
cool,
so that is the set we're going with. Love the channel, lads. Where are we in the league? Just logged on. We're currently sat in 7th, Sean. We've won our first game against West Brom 2-1. Ollie Watkins at the death to seal the win.
Yeah,
no complaints about how it was done. As long as we got the win, 100% record so far. Let's hope we can extend that with a clash against Southampton up next in the Carabao Cup. So we've just got some analysis from them here.
Vasilev scored.
There we go. There, just as you were slandering
in the
Indy,
Papa John's.
There we go. We love the Papa John's. Please sponsor us, Papa John. That would be great. House resumes full training, which is good. So hopefully, if we do advance, then there will be room for him. We'll get to the game now here. Some interesting ties here. Walsall v Everton, games. Big one. West Ham, Fulham, Palace, QPR. There's some really good games here.
Let's have it.
So, tactical meeting. Do we just go team selection here, Dan?
Well, just scroll down, and I tend to, whatever the opposition instructions are, I tend to put those on.
So do it.
Yep.
There we go. Team selection. So yeah, we've made wholesale changes here. The squad should be more than good enough to see us through. Are we going to keep Target in, or should we play Neil?
I think we'll leave Matt. I think if we've made the change, I think he should be okay. Big
so guys, this is the side that we're going with. We're sticking with the 4-3-3 defensive. Jed steering goal with the back four made up of Gilbert, Engels, Mings and Target. We've got Nakamba holding things down in the midfield with Barkley and Hurahan as well. Then we've got Trez, Grealish and Keenan Van Nistelrooy leading the line for our Carabao Cup charge. AJ Payne's shirt is off again, or it's due off again. Let's hope so, AJ. Team selection. Let's go.
Go
to the match. I'm excited for this one, guys. Hopefully, it would be nice to have a bit of a cup run in our first season, wouldn't it, Dan?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Saints are lining up here.
Go into pens, Chris. I hope not. Right, so here we go. Dan, would you like to take us through the Saints team?
Yeah, so a few changes here for them. You've got Fraser Forster in goal, Walker Peters, Jack Stevens, Salisu, the new boy, with ex-Villa boy Ryan Bertrand, Stuart Armstrong, who's a player I'm a big fan of, actually. James Ward-Prowse is the captain as always, Oriol Romeu, Nathan Redmond, and a decent front two of Moose and Jennifer and Danny Ings. We're going to be at our best, and there's a relatively strong bench for them there with some young boys as well. A glorious day for football, says Hafizul Horseman. What a name that is in social media. So yeah, let's see how it goes into the dressing room.
You guys already know we're pumping our fists. I'm expecting you to win tonight, boys. Or, no, we'll go, let's give the fans a good performance despite the odds being against us. I don't want to put too much pressure on him.
No,
David
indeed.
Hatters, I hope so. I hope we get a Davis hat-trick, mate. Let's go, guys. We're gonna delegate Craig, make him earn his money here. And here we are, guys, lining up. We're away at the St Mary's. Teams are walking out right now. Come on, boys.
Let's see.
We're underway.
First taste of cup action, Dan.
Now, would you prefer the Carabao or the FA Cup, Dan? I guess that'll depend on what the final score is.
Yes, yes. Whichever one we win, we take the importance in that one.
Through. Oh, and it looks like he hit the crossbar. Been bailed out there by the woodwork.
Living life on the edge. That's okay.
We're going to do
it's a good team. It's a good team.
We're going to calm the team. We've managed a shot apparently now, which is good.
That's always good.
Oh, another one for the Saints though. See, it's right. This has me really anxious, man, that you don't get to see it all. Do you know what I mean? Especially when that timer's running down. Like when it came up in the West Brom game, I was like, "Geez, this is not good, is it?"
Yeah.
This could have been a West Brom goal. Jeez. Oh, and just looking at the Knicks game, mate. The Knicks are winning 80-56. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh, we've had a shot there. Saved by Fraser Forster comfortably. Early scare. Yeah, you're right, Hip. That was an early scare. That's the XG.
Seem to have weathered that storm though.
Yeah, they've clearly taken our little, calm down. They've taken that well down, which is good. Oh, they're working it into the box there. Mental.
Good block angles.
Sean looks so different to Championship Manager I used to play. I never played that. Oh, it looks like we've gone 1-0 down here. What happened here, mate? VAR's checking the goal. Wow.
Danny Ings.
Disallowed. Here we go. We've been let off the hook. Danny Ings was actually in an offside. I can't believe we've got VAR.
The Carabao dream
Grealish
roll
looks
on.
like he's given everything he has. Right, let's pause this.
I think
we'll see
half time is just around the corner. Yeah.
We'll see half time.
Yeah, Ollie on that left side could be interesting.
Do we not think this is why we potentially bring Barry on? I don't know.
Oh yeah, good point. Well, how's this game panning out? We need to be a lot tighter in our own area, apparently.
Hands on hips.
Maybe
get out there and grab a goal for the win. Right. So how do we do the subs here? Is it tactics?
It is. Yeah. Say he's learning. The boy is learning.
So I think. What are we saying? Are we saying Ollie on for Jack?
We've got Ollie, Bertie. I think with the way this game is going, I don't think it's Louis Barry time just yet.
No.
I think we seem to be on the back foot, so we need a bit of quality. So maybe Bertie. I like that one.
This is a sub that would never get made, by the way, guys. Never. We're never taking Jack Grealish off at half time. Is it maybe too soon for JJ?
I think if we go to... Yeah, I think we'll see how it goes. Yeah. How's the midfield doing? It's dealing okay. Apparently we're looking complacent. We're looking a bit shaky in the box, but we'll see how it goes.
Mentality will go. Should we go attacking? We need to try and win this game, don't we?
Let's do it. I think the possession we've been in charge. So let's. Dan, I'm not here to play games. Although I'm playing a game, I'm not here to.
We're here to win games, Dan.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
I mean, we have had one more effort on target. Me too. Love VAR, Tai Chi. Yeah, I do as well in this case. When it's saving Villa goals.
Good question.
Yeah, so the stadiums aren't very accurate. There's a big gap in the Villa ones as well. There's a huge gap between the Holte and the other two stands.
Weathered that storm well. Things are looking fairly even, man. Things are looking fairly even.
Yeah, if we can get through to pens on this one, that'd be nice.
Absolutely. Come on, guys. Davis goes for the pile driver. What's that? What's that all about? Ward-Prowse, dangerous territory, works it out to Bertrand. Musa Gineppo. We're 1-0 down, guys, now. This is the first time, Dan, we've trailed. Do we make a sub? As you can see,
I think
they've worked this well.
Nakamba is having a stinker by the looks of it. We've got a 6.3 match rating. And Dan, I think we go from... I think we go to a flat 3. So I think maybe we take Marv out and we drop Connor into a sort of a flat midfield.
Connor's playing, mate.
Oh, of course. Who is it?
We've got JJ or McGinn on the bench.
Maybe John.
Probably.
Sorry,
It's
JJ.
probably
The
best.
time will come. I promise you.
We'll confirm that sub. Well, we'll give team talk.
Come on, Johnny.
Show me what you've got tonight. Good display. Confirm sub. Let's go. Come on, Villa. If we can take this to pens, if we can score, that's all I want. I just want to see our side score goals, Dan. That's all I want.
See, it's been. If you look at shots on target and the possession, it's been relatively even here, Dan.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. You know, we've just got to work the chances. Got to work the
we made a lot of changes, and if it's only 1-0, I don't have too many beefs with that. What have we got here?
Bertie on the ball. Miranda in down the left. Keenan Van Nistelrooy. He's put us level with 8 minutes to go. Man, like Keenan, come on.
We come up clutch in these late minutes, mate.
We're going to encourage the team.
Traore.
What
well done, boys.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Keenan, he spotted that run from miles away. Absolute scenes. AJ, get that shirt off.
I was going to say, where's your shirt right now? Tell me. I also want to know, who is it with the Balti pie? Forgive me.
Oh my God, mate. This is nervous. 94. We're almost getting to 94. Oh God. Right, we've got to choose penalty takers. Wow,
okay, interesting. So I think we've got to do it on Ross. So this is in order of our best according to stats.
Yeah.
So it's Trez, then Ross, then Connor. So I think we've just got to.
So we go Trez,
Ross,
Connor,
Keenan Davidson fifth. I love it with the winner.
Yeah. So should we go for? Should we keep it as it is with McGinn and then Davis?
Yeah, I think so. And then the rest it will auto sort. AJ, yeah, he's only got one sock on.
There we go. I don't want to know what he's doing with the other one. Team talk. Pump fists. Come on, boys.
Let's go.
We should be winning this shootout. Let's go. Come on. Let's advance.
Come on, boys.
We get to watch it as well. Trez steps up, buries that. Nice work.
Easy money.
Mate, I'm so nervous. I'm actually so nervous. It's 1-1.
Good pen.
Ross Barkley steps up.
Come on, Ross.
Buried. Easy. Like
nice.
They even have him doing the walk. Wow, this is brilliant. 2-2. Ward-Prowse.
Good penalties so far.
Come
on, Connor.
Yes.
Do the bits.
Easy.
Nice.
I have a feeling this could go the distance, Dan.
Here's Salisu.
Oh, we went the right way. Jed went the right way. Unlucky Jed. Come on. Weird
Johnny.
Run up from McGinn, but he manages to get it in. Jeez. I don't like that. That was not nice.
Here we go. Look at this. Perfect penalties. 7-8 taken, 8 scored. Ryan Bertrand scores against his old club. Come on, Keenan. You predator.
No!
Oh, no, Keenan.
Are you joking? Jed's got a goal clutch here.
Come on, Jed.
It's Che
Just
Adams
like you did against the Baggers.
It's Che Adams. Come on, Jed.
Come on, Jed.
Oh,
come on,
out
Jed.
of the cup, guys. Guys, we're out of
the cup. Jed's their eyeballs. They didn't work this time. Keenan Davis scored, though.
Keenan let us down here.
He loves this competition.
He scored the goal to take us to penalties, but when it mattered, didn't come up clutch. See, the thing is, Keenan, you've only got yourself to blame here because you've just limited your own game time this season.
You could have been. You were the hero in the. You know what? I get emotional just thinking about it. Keenan,
we're going to storm out of this press conference.
I'm not happy.
No.
To
give it the rules, but Keenan, when it mattered, he didn't step up there.
What's
the social saying?
Looks like we're going to have to focus on the league this season. Dan.
Good. Yeah, well, we've still got the FA Cup.
That's that. Yeah, absolutely. That's the one, isn't it?
It really is. Wow, that's
tough to take, Dan. Tough to take.
I don't want to end the stream on a negative, Dan. So do you reckon we play this Liverpool game or what?
Well, if we play that Liverpool game, I think your dream of ending the stream on a negative is almost certainly going to happen. We're not going to win at Anfield. I tell you, it is terrifying.
Do we get it out of the way now?
I'm disappointed. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you want to see us go one more game?
Us two are no longer at the wheel. AJ, I don't want this flaky attitude from you guys. Cue the meltdown, absolutely. Disconnect amongst the fans and the coach. Oh God, that's not good. No, we don't want the fans to be going at each other on the coach. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you want to see us play the Liverpool game now? We've been going for over an hour and a half. Could you not have put pen takers on from the bench, Dan?
The thing is, I liked our penalty takers.
Yeah, I thought we had.
I didn't. We had Ross, Connor, John McGinn, Keenan, who scored. And considering the team that we played, obviously Jack wasn't on the pitch. Ollie Watkins wasn't on the pitch. Yeah.
So Hip, we can't end on a sour note. We're on a sour note currently. Does it? That's the issue. So shall we play against Liverpool and just get it out of the way, and then the next stream? Tristan, he wants to see the 7-2.
I think you might see that scoreline, Tristan, but it's not the way around that you want it. Let's have a look at the schedule then. Who have we got after Liverpool?
Good question. 7-2.
What does it look like? West Ham, and then we've got Wolves. Big games coming up.
I say we play this one, Dan.
When you look at it, Dan, that's a good pre-season. Let's do it.
Yeah, we've come so far. Come so far. Everyone gets 7-2 in the comments. Going to
be a tonking.
Hopefully we can make a good account for ourselves.
Come on, AJ. AJ, I need you to be the positive one, mate. You've been there for us all season long. Your positivity and the lack of
Liverpool
T-shirt has been.
That's
there you go. We're a lot higher in the league than they are. So.
Upbeat Davis will step up again. Yeah, when you next get the chance, mate. Scouting report from Liverpool. I mean, we know what they're all about, don't we? That's frightening.
Well, the thing is, Dan, is that if we're looking at it positively, both of our strikers have had good starts to the season, with Ollie getting a couple in the first game and then Keenan scoring it. I know he obviously missed the penalty, but he scored. And so we've got a couple of strikers who seem to be able to hit. And Ali's doing well at Fenerbahce as well. So they seem to be able to hit the onion bag, at least in Football Manager.
Put Martinez up top. Jeez. That's an awful... Could you imagine? Right, so we'll go to tactics. And we'll sort our lineup out. So, of course, Ollie Watkins is going to lead the line. Super John back in. We'll put Douglas at the anchor. I think we're just going to go for our standard side here, Dan, aren't we?
I think so. You know the drill here, team.
Matty Cash. Are we going to put Trez or Bertie in? Because Bertie did get the assist.
Big call. That's a tough one, mate. Let's go Bertie. Let's go Bertie.
We'll go for Bertie.
I'm paid to make the big decisions.
Absolutely, mate. So, are we going to keep Barry on the bench?
I can't see. I can't see him coming on in this one.
But Courtney is Courtney, Fred, or Taylor going to make much of an impact?
No, let's leave Louis. It's good experience.
We'll take him to this game. We're going to send our assistant again, Craig. You're going to be a media darling at the end of this, mate. You're going to absolutely nail this. They'll have you on Loose Women soon. 16 concurrent viewers. Let's see if we can get this up, guys. For our final game, we are playing against Liverpool. They sit 18th in the Premier League. Grealish masterclass incoming from AJ. We want 7-2 from Tai Chi. Absolutely. That is what we want. We want 7-2, but in our favour, not theirs. That's what we want. We can hope for a Grealish masterclass. He wasn't up for it at half time for this for the Southampton game. He was gassed out a bit. So let's see what the socials are saying. Target should not start. They've discovered my burner again. This isn't good. This isn't good, guys. Oh, right. Wolves could go down. Interesting. Shakespeare saying
Craig Shakespeare.
He's firing shots. Oh my God, Craig, you can't say that. We play them soon.
Calm down. It hasn't even started. We play Liverpool. We don't even play Wolves for another 2 games. He's already given them smoke.
We're going to criticise Elmo for this poor. We're going to point the finger.
Come on, Elmo.
Very disappointed with your performances. You're right. There we go. That's the response we want from Elmo.
That's what we want to see.
That's a real mature response from a seasoned pro. Shirt is off, AJ. Oh my God, put it on, mate. I'm nervous. Just get ready to rip it off when we score. On the same day as well, Brighton under 18s versus Aston Villa under 18s, which is good. This will be the last game of the stream, guys. We're coming up to an hour and 40 now. As well, while we're at it, if you want to, during the game, if you want to send us some questions in the chat that we can talk about before we end the stream, if it's to do with football manager. Yeah, it is early on in the season, Sean. We've only played one game. This is the second game of the season now. They lost to Manchester City 2-0. So that's why they're 18th. So we're not going to look too much into it. But yeah, if you guys want to get some questions in for us to answer before we end the stream, then we'll go through them. We've got some fitness tests. Brilliant. We don't really care. So here are the results so far.
Oh, wow. Big win for Newcastle.
Absolutely. We're the last game here. So, I mean, at the moment, we're 8th. A win could
Put on a
see us
show.
go top, depending on the goal difference, Dan. So let's get some encouragement. Tai Chi's dogs are watching as well. There we go. So that's got a few
You
people.
love to see it.
Brilliant. So again, we're going to match them here, Dan, yeah?
Yeah. I think what we're going to do here, Dan, is if we go to team selection, I think we might have to alter these tactics slightly.
Yeah.
So I think we're coming off positive and we're taking defensive.
Interesting.
And I think if we go to out of possession, down the bottom, I think we say get stuck in.
Get stuck in.
And we're going to drop that defensive line.
Oh, we don't want it.
I think.
Oh wait, that's
you see.
Sorry, I'm doing the wrong one.
So if we drop that defensive line back to lower, and then the line of engagement back to very much lower, and then so I think we stay nice and compact.
Yeah.
And then if we go to in transition on the left hand side again, I think when possession has been won, counter. When possession has been lost, regroup.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we want.
I think we're good.
We'll go for roll it out there. Distribute quickly.
AJ's feeling confident. Yes, absolutely, AJ.
That's what we like to see. Submit the team. This is the team, guys. For those of you who are... Oh, wait, no, we've not even changed. Bloody hell, we almost went with steer. Sorry, Jed, for your penalty antics, mate. You're not getting near the side yet. Let's put Emmy in. Why is that not working? Am I doing this wrong? Put Emmy in. There we go, finally. Right, submit the team.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 20 concurrent viewers. Tell your dogs to tune in, like Ty. That is what we love to see. AJ's feeling confident. I just want a professional performance, Dan. I think we've given clear instructions to the boys how we want them to play. And here's the Liverpool side, Dan. Wow, that's Adrian in goal. Interesting. I think I may have lost your audio, Dan.
Oh yeah.
No, you're here.
Adrian,
It's fine. We're all good.
Trent, Fabinho, Van Dijk. Okay,
Wow.
yeah. Well, let's see how this goes.
How come you're not playing Grealish? We are. Grealish is captain here. That is the side
AJ.
that we're going with. AJ, it's fine. Don't worry. You had me scared then because I almost entered the dressing room. So we're pumping fists. It's what we do on the channel. I know that we're the underdogs here, but go out and give the fans a performance to cheer for. That's fair enough. Now, let's get this underway. We're going to send Craig Shakespeare. Dan, I want a fist pump from you. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm so nervous. Here we go. Let's press kick off. Teams are lining up at Anfield. This really looks nothing like Anfield. Probably looks nicer, to be fair.
Let's go. Oh, big game, mate.
Oh, straight away. A shot in. I don't like this. Oh, we've had a shot on target.
That's a good start. We've got a higher XG after 4 minutes.
That's it, Jurgen. We're coming for you. We're coming. Oh, they've got a corner here, though. See, I don't like how we're seeing the game this soon, Dan. Like, that can't be good.
Oh, goodness me. Honestly, mate, Anfield is brutal.
Yeah, this is on TV, AJ. We're massive, that's why. Absolutely massive. Team instruction. More direct. Yep, we'll press do it on that one.
Yeah,
Nice one,
I
Shaky.
agree, Craig. I agree. 20 minutes in, we've weathered the initial storms.
We're going to encourage the team as Thiago works this ball back into the box, and Mo Salah has put
There we
Liverpool on the
go.
look.
That's the first one.
This is the second time after I've praised them that we've gone and conceded. So maybe my approach to this, Dan, is all wrong. As you can see, they just worked that too easily. We sank far too deep, and Salah's there to tap in the sweaty goal. That's not what we want to see. It's not what we want to see, is it, mate? Right.
These aren't the kind of games we need to be winning.
Do we need to change any of this?
I think we change that width from very wide, because otherwise we're going to be very wide when we're on the counter. So I think if we make it slightly more narrow, just might help us a little bit defensively.
There we go. Okay.
Nicely done, mate. Nicely done.
See, we're moving the ball a bit now. We're kind of wasteful in possession there from Matty, and Mane's in. Oh my God, it's a goal kick. How often are you doing this, Ty? That's a good question. So at the moment, we're just kind of doing it whenever the games get postponed. But I think we may try and work this in to be a weekly thing, to come on an hour, once a week. Oh, Virgil's gone. It's 2-0. Bruce in, hip. That's not what we want to hear. That's not what we want to hear. But yeah, I think we're going to try and hopefully. I think it depends on how frequent our games are as well, because obviously we've got like 5 games coming up in 12 days now, in real life. So obviously there's going to be plenty of just regular podcasts. If we find time to squeeze in a stream, I think we definitely will, Dan, because it's certainly fun if we can maybe. I don't want to commit to saying an episode a week, but I think if there's time, I think we can potentially do that.
Oh, absolutely! You guys really seem to be enjoying it, and that's the main thing.
The engagement's high. I mean, we've started this, so we're not going to abandon this. Like there will be regular updates. And if the season is postponed for whatever reason, then this will be content that will 100% be going out. Twice a week. For however long that is, I'd say. So yeah, it's half time here, 2-0. Let's go into the dressing room. Dan, should we throw a water bottle? What are we saying?
I think you're absolutely. Craig Shakespeare saying that nobody expects us to win this game. I think that is true. I think we got to keep morale high.
We want more FM. AJ, don't worry. We'll make sure there's FM coming. I think as well, obviously, because it's January, like we do our Transfer Rumble podcasts as well. So it looks like it's going to be a quiet January, to be honest. So there will be some FM streams. Don't you worry, AJ. That's fine. There will be some there. So we're underway here. Do it when dancing on ice is on, please. That's brilliant. Hopefully we can get. I'd like a goal here, Dan, just to kind of save face. That would be nice.
70th minute, that's not bad. We're getting by. Ross Barkley's looking a little tired, so maybe we bring on a bit of extra fitness in with that midfield.
I mean, we're not winning this game, Dan. I say we just let Barry and Ramsey have a go.
Let the young boys free.
So
Jack's not playing well, apparently.
We'll put Barry on
for
Bertrand. We'll put Trez on for Jack. We're going to sub the captain. That's not going to be very popular.
Can you imagine the outroar?
And then we'll put JJ on for Ross. Triple sub. Let's hope it works. Oh, I've not confirmed them yet. There we go. Right, they've been confirmed now. I think. Are they on the bottom? Yeah, they're on now. They're on. Which is good. Luckily, there's no cabbage emojis. Just, you know what? We'll actually have to see if we can get some custom emojis for the chat. I don't know. I think we can do that potentially. I know I see other streamers do it. We're approaching added time now, Dan. 4 minutes, and it's not looking good. I mean, we've kept the deficit down.
I honestly, mate, I will take a 2-0.
Yeah.
It sounds bad, but we're not, considering we're aiming to fight off relegation. I'll take a 2-0.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, they had 25 shots. We weathered that well. We weathered that really well.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So
on to the next one. These aren't the games we're going to be winning.
We'll go Thrash Arms. Oh, wait, no, because we'll do no gesture because it restricts you. Despite the result, I'm pleased with your performance. No, I'd say we were the underdogs.
I like that one. That's the one I would have said.
Good effort, lads. So, let's press continue. And, so guys, we have lost 2-0 there. Let's see where that leaves us in the table. We're sat in 10th after 2 games. of the Morgan and Wise era in the Premier League. That's
I'll
great.
take
Unlucky,
that.
blame VAR. Do you know what, AJ? Blame VAR all you like, mate. That is absolutely fine with us. The boys put out a full-blooded performance. Mings close to triggering clause.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So
wow.
after 40 appearances, we owe Bournemouth some money.
Interesting.
Jack Grealish injured.
Tight
Thank
calf.
God.
1 to 2 days. It's okay. It's fine.
I'd be worried.
Post-match, we're going to send Craig again. And guys, again, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat. I did see someone put a question in the chat, and I think it was about the fixtures. Maybe. Let me see.
Yeah, Sean asked if he thinks our form and results will change when fans are let back in.
Absolutely.
My honest response to that is yeah, absolutely. I think it will change for a lot of teams, though. I don't think that's exclusive to Villa. I think it will just add such a dynamic to the league. You know, if we're talking full stadiums that players haven't played in, you know, think how many players that we have in our team that haven't played in front of not just a full Villa Park, but any Villa Park. You know, Ollie hasn't, Bertie hasn't, Ross probably has, but not in a Villa shirt. Matty Cash hasn't, Emmy hasn't. Yeah. That's going to be something that's something to overcome. And so, yeah, I would say almost certainly there will be a change.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be difficult, I think. As much as I love Villa fans, everything, we can get on the team's backs, and I think it's fair to say that. So, Morelos is linked with a move to Tottenham in this. Wow, that's amazing. But yeah, I think it will be difficult. Shakespeare is impressed by Thiago, as he should be. He's a very good player. But guys, unless you've got any more questions, I think we're going to probably look to wrap the stream up here, as the Super Copper, I believe, is on now, Dan, and has been for a while. Have we got an update on the score on that one, mate?
I think it's still 0-0 last time I checked.
Interesting.
Man City are still 1-0 up in that game. It's 0-0, and then I'll just check in the Derby d'Italia. Inter have an early lead. Vidal scored.
Oh wow!
So that's an interesting game. That's about it.
Sean going to be massive, I think, for the Holte singing Ollie's name. Absolutely, he needs that support. And in another update on the basketball, Dan. Celtics have just scored a wonderful 3-pointer there. But the Knicks are winning 103-74.
Nice win.
Where is my shirt? I can't find it, AJ. I think it's somewhere down south in Southampton, mate. I think you may have left it in the stadium.
We left it there, yeah.
I think you may have left it there. But guys, that has. Thank you guys for joining us for the second episode of Morgan and Wise, our Aston Villa football manager career. 2 back-to-back losses, as AJ has pointed out. Hopefully, we'll be able to rectify that in the next episode. If you haven't, follow us both on Twitter for updates on when the next stream will be. I am at DanMorgie34. That is DANMORGI34. And Dan, you are at Wiseman Football without the vowels in football. So follow us both for updates. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you've not subscribed yet. And if you haven't checked out the latest Transfer Rumour podcast on Morgan Sanson, I almost said Alissi there. Make sure you check that out. And yeah, thank you guys for all tuning in. It's been a great stream. We've leveled it up. Hopefully, you've seen Dan's face this time, so hopefully next time we can improve it with some better results. Just again, massive thank you to everyone who has tuned in again. It's been great fun, hasn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone that's putting their thanks in the comments. Thank you guys. You know, you're the reason that we do this. I'm glad that it's sort of filled the Villa game shaped hole in your heart that was meant to happen tonight or earlier today. Sorry, I really enjoyed it, and we'll see how the fixture list pans out as to when we can do a few more of these.
Absolutely, great stream. Thanks, guys. We appreciate all the kind words. Excited from Brummies down in Devon. Amazing. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hopefully not watching Dancing on Ice, whoever said that. And up the Villa.